Welcome back to the channel. James Sharmack here with another Giant Godzilla review for you. So you love these videos, right? So we're doing another comparison. We're going to take the Godzilla vs. Kong giant figure, and we're going to take the brand new released Giant Godzilla, the evolved Godzilla from Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire. We're going to take a look at differences, see if this one's an improvement on this one. I mean, I kind of like this one, but we're going to see how this one looks. So anyways, the usual stuff, we'll take him out of the box, we'll take a look at the figure, and then we'll compare the two and see what the differences are and see if they did anything better or not. So let's get to it. Alright, so we got the figure in the box still, big figure obviously. So the box itself is kind of interesting. Obviously it's focusing on the whole crystals being pink and whatever, so it's like got that pink purple color motif to it. You got Godzilla and Kong in the bottom corner there. Giant Godzilla evolved right there. The logo behind Godzilla up there. In the background, there are like crystals on the box. Anyways, the side, Godzilla evolved. Crystals right there. On the back, not like Godzilla vs. Kong, you just have a picture of the figure. Got some text up there if you want to take a look at it. Whatever. Godzilla obviously there. Back to the side, Godzilla, the picture over there, Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire. And back to the front. So let's take him out of the box, take a look at him. Alright, let's take a look at the figure. So obviously it comes in the two parts as they usually do, so you have to pop the tail in. I do like what they've done with the dorsal fins. Make kind of translucent, I guess. Up until this point on the tail, which they cheap. I wouldn't say cheap out, but it would have been nice if they actually went all the way. Actually did these little pieces here. But it is what it is. I like that, thing at the end. I know it's all, film design choices, but still that looks pretty solid. I do like these little things that are coming out. Give Godzilla a new weapon, bop you on the head with his elbow. As usual, the Playmates are a little, they have scales where now and then, but it's still more or less on the smooth side. So I wish it was a little bit more scaly, but it is what it is. It's a little bit better than I've felt on some of the other figures. I don't like this though. Fill in that boot, guys. Fill in the foot. And they have these screw holes again, which I did applaud them for filling it in for the Light and Roar Godzilla that's a little bit bigger, but apparently it's like screw it. Let's just leave the screws there. So it is what it is. Nice Godzilla head. We'll talk about comparing them later on. Nice paint job on the chest and abdomen. So yeah, it's obviously he's evolved, so it is what it is, right? Okay, so now there's a point where we take a look and see if they, if Playmates themselves evolved a little bit more. So looking side by side, obviously there's more contrast between the red and the dark blue color here, as opposed to like just one color. So that's kind of interesting. I think it's a bold choice by the filmmakers to actually make change out the color like that, but it is what it is. Figure wise, I think there's more scales to the old one, but there's a point where they stop with the painting, get into the tail, so that's kind of lazy. But I think that this one's better, more interesting to look at, obviously because of the contrast between colors. Not to say I don't like this one, because he's pretty solid himself, but anyways, it's just right off the bat, just first impressions. So we're gonna go handheld because I wanted they could look at these heads specifically. So this one has definitely more of a muscular build around him. Like this whole area around his head's kind of built up a bit more. He looks more like old school Godzilla than the legendary one, obviously, because the head's so thin. I think that's probably what they were going with this. They were probably going with a more rounded look, more into like the old Toho Godzilla. Not to say that Toho Godzilla is old, but old looking, but just going more towards that. Maybe there was criticism about that, but obviously you have that difference here. Obviously, like I said, he's a thinner version than old one we're used to, but it is what it is. So anyways, just wanted to take a look at those two for a second, see what the differences are. Obviously his face is a little bit bigger, snout stands out a little bit more than that, so that's pretty cool, I suppose. So articulation wise, they're both more or less the same, except for one minor difference. So they both have arms that go back and forth like that. They go back and forth like that with the ankle rotation. They go. However, actually no, they both have. He doesn't have the jaw articulation like he does, unfortunately, which is kind of a drag. But this one has wrist articulation, and he can't turn his wrist worth a damn, so that's kind of a drag. But which would you rather have, wrist articulation or jaw articulation? I don't know, but the jury's out. I don't know which is better. I do like the jaw articulation a little bit more, just because it's more expressive. But he doesn't really hold things with his hand, because he just more like whaps you with him. So it is what it is, I guess. So compare the two. I think that Evolved is a bit more interesting to look at. Obviously, I have to see the movie to really get a grasp on it. The movie's not coming out till late March, so we'll see how that goes. I do wish we had a little bit more articulation, because that's usually my common complaint with these Playmates figures. But it is what it is. Which one do you guys like? Let me know in the comments below or whatever. But it's probably even Steven for me. Nobody has to make Godzilla figures. I have to accept that. Nobody has to make these. They're like okay. I've griped about Playmates in the past, but they don't even have to make Godzilla figures. But be thankful that they are. I know they're not making Toho figures anymore, which is kind of a drag. That'd be kind of cool that if they could make some more of those. I would have loved if Playmates could have made a cheap -1 figure, but what are you gonna do, right? So it is what it is. Take what you can. Be happy with what you got, I guess. So that's for this review. It's a $25 figure. It's a big figure. He is going to look interesting on your shelf. So he's not going to have those the NECA type of poses, but still going to stand out one way or another, any way you pose them. I got no complaints with like these, the way they look. So it is what it is. So that's it for this review, or showdown, or whatever you want to call this video. Appreciation, rant, whatever. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you did like it. I have a couple more Godzilla figures. I gotta get off the bat. I got them for Christmas. It's late January. We have to do at least one more of the Super 7's Ultimates. I have that Heat Ray from the Heisei figure. So God knows I need another Heisei figure. Like I need, whatever. And we have a Bandai fully armed Mega Godzilla, so we gotta get to, among other figures. Obviously, if you've seen the inventory video, you know what I have, so we'll try to get to those. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you did like this video. If you do, like, subscribe, whatever, comment, share a video, whatever. This isn't a profit channel, but I do appreciate support. At least let me know that you like these videos, even if they're small budgets. They're not crazy edited or whatever. It's all on the fly, DIY, whatever. It's pretty much duct tape and gum. But anyways, my name is James Sharmack. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep on collecting and happy hunting.